Sri Ramana Gita, Chapter 9, On Cutting the Knot. Sri Ganapati Muni. On August 14th, at night, I asked Maharishi a question regarding Granthi Bheda, that is, cutting the knot, about which even the learned ones have doubts. The effulgent Bhagavan Ramana Maharishi listened to my question, meditated for a while, and spoke in his divine manner. The knot is the link between the self and the body. Awareness of the body arises because of this link. The body is matter, the self is consciousness. The knot or link between the two is inferred through the intellect. It is by the diffused light of consciousness that the body functions. Since there is no awareness of the world in sleep, swoon, and so on, the location of the self is to be inferred. Just as the unseen electric current passes through the visible wires, the flame of consciousness flows through the various channels, that is, nadis, in the body. The flame of consciousness, taking hold of a center, lights up the entire body, just as the sun illuminates the whole world. It is because of the spreading of consciousness that one becomes aware of the body. The sages say that the center of radiation is the heart. The flow of consciousness is inferred from the play of forces in the channels. The forces course through the body, each hugging its particular channel. The channel through which consciousness flows is termed Sushumna. It is also called Atmanadi, that is, self-channel, Paranadi, that is, supreme channel, and Amritanadi, that is, immortal or nectar channel. Because consciousness pervades the entire body, one gets attached to the body, regards the body as the self, and views the world as apart from oneself. When the discriminating one becomes detached and giving up the idea that one is the body single-mindedly inquires, then the churning of the channels takes place. On such churning of the channels, the self gets separated from them and shines forth by clinging to the supreme channel. When consciousness stays in the supreme channel only, then the self alone shines. Even though the objects are near, they are not seen as separate. The knower of the self is aware of the self as clearly as the ignorant one is aware of his body. The one to whom the self alone shines, within, without, and everywhere, just as name and form would be for the ignorant, such a one has cut the knot, that is, the link of the self with the body. The knot is twofold. One is of the channels, and the other is of mental attachment. The perceiver, though subtle, sees the entire manifest world through the channels. When the mind is withdrawn from other channels and is in the supreme channel alone, then the link with the body is cut, and one abides as the self. The body of one who abides in the self through self-enquiry is resplendent, just as a heated iron ball appears as a ball of fire. The latent tendencies of the past pertaining to the body-mind complex are destroyed. There is no sense of doership because there is no body consciousness. It is said that the karma, destiny of such a one is destroyed due to the absence of the sense of doership. No doubt arises, since the self alone exists for such a one. The one whose knot, that is, the link between the self and the body, is cut, that one can never again become bound. This state is one of supreme power and peace.